Morning, everyone. It's 8:45. A little later than I was hoping to. Um, YouTube app hasn't been cooperating with me whatsoever. Um, so hoping to actually be able to get it through this time. I've got a couple of doctor's appointments I have to go to today, and just busy, busy day. Plus, it's cold outside, which makes it more fun. Um, First off, I hope that you have an awesome Monday. Yes, it is Monday. It's the start of a week, but let's try to find a positive way to look at this. Um, Last night was my first attempt at trying to push this whole thing towards relationships and stuff like that. And I don't think I did too bad. I'm gonna try to lean more towards not just relationships, but also self-awareness, self-preservation, that type of thing. And that's just an idea I got from a couple of other websites and pages that I've seen. Um, and I'm hoping that not only will it help you, but it'll help me also in a sense. So, and going along with that whole theme, I think I came up with 5 things that you can do to help your relationship, whether it's on the rocks, whether it's fine. Just 5 things to rekindle everything. And the reason being is because a lot of people think that you have to take these extreme steps or extreme measures to fix your relationship with someone, or take these radical, crazy ass ideas or steps to help it. And I'm included in that. I've made that mistake I don't know how many times, and it's just not true. I mean, and here's 5 ways, fairly simple, fairly easy, that you can implement today, right now, um, and keep them going, that will actually help get your relationship back on track, or if your relationship's not off, just help make it flourish more. Um, because it doesn't take a lot. So, number one, create a daily type thing, a daily ritual that's just you and your partner. It can be something as simple as how you two wake up in the morning, or what you say to each other in the morning, or what you say to each other when you leave, like, to go somewhere, the way you say goodbye. Maybe it's, having a cup of coffee with that person, and matching mugs, in the morning, or sharing a glass of wine at night, and asking each other how your days went, or what the best part of your day was. Something that simple. Um, After a while, it will turn into kind of like that same feeling you have when you hear your song come on. Your it's your thing. It's something that's shared between just you two. Um, and you'll be surprised at how just that small, tiny connection turns into something very, very big. Yeah, it's not that hard. Very simple, and again, you can implement it today. So that's number one. Number two, and this is actually one of my favorites. Make up a new pet name for each other. Um, it sounds corny, but I assure you it's not. And for the simple fact of, a lot of people you hear, you know, referring to their partner as, ball and chain, or the warden, or there's so many negative things out there. After a while, you know, even if it's in a joking type manner, you start to focus more on that. It shouldn't be like that. You know, a relationship is supposed to be something you enjoy, not, a ball and chain, or something like that, and you got to think of it that way. You try to take out all the negativity in your relationship, whether it's on the rocks going bad, or whether it's good, it's just going to make it better. And that's with anything, if you take the negativity out of it. So, come up with a pet name for each other. I mean, I believe quite a few of you on one of my videos, I told you that my pet name that I had, for me anyway, that was given to me, um, was, I was her little man whore. It sounds negative, but I can assure you the meaning behind it is not negative in any way. It's not like the ball and chain thing. I would tell you what name I had for her, but again, it should be personal. Make sure it's personal between you two, and make sure that it is something cute or something that it expresses the way you feel about your partner. Sounds corny? Take my word. If you find a new creative way to express, how you feel about your partner, and it'll sit there and it's like fertilizer for your plant. All right. Another super important one: start weekly dating, and put it down on your calendar. And what I mean by that is time just for you two to sit down every week. No phones, no electronics, and that includes any electronics, not just a phone. Even if you're in a situation where you can't find a babysitter that day or whatever, just take that time to be able to sit and spend with your significant other. Maybe that day you have to wait until the kids go to sleep, and you take an hour and you play a game together, or you read to one another, or you just ask some, thought-provoking questions. Or I'll give you an example of what one of the things I did with my significant other that we did in the past. We used to sit and we would ask each other questions like dating questions. We would come up with a list of dating questions, like if we were on a dating website, what we would want to know about the other person. And again, that sounds corny, but just some time that you set aside. It doesn't always have to be go out to the movies or go out to dinner or make it creative, no matter what it is. If you can go out there and do that once a week, go for it. If you can't always do that, just take a time and make sure you put it in your calendar. Because if you think about it, the things that you put in your calendar or in your planner, the reason you put them in there is because they are important to you. There's something they're important enough for you to remember. Well, why shouldn't your partner be? Think about it. So that's number 3. Number 4, and this was kind of hard to explain. Try to keep a level of kindness and niceness between each other, in your own special sort of way. And the best way I can explain this is by telling you about a couple that I know. For instance, the way they communicate with each other. If the other one needed the other one to pick something up from the store, say eggs, it wouldn't be, hey, can you grab some eggs on your way home? It would be, before they said anything to each other, whether it was in a text or an email or a phone call or any type of way they would communicate, they would say something like, hello dear, hi my love, hope your day is amazing, can you grab some eggs on your way home? It's something just that simple, and one of those niceties that once you get used to doing that, it's kind of hard if you start out a sentence that way or a conversation that way for it to turn negative. If you think about it, if I said, hi, how you doing? Hope your day's going great. How are you going to be able to turn that into a negative situation unless you just truly want to be negative? And if you truly want to be negative, these 5 things aren't going to help you, period. You have to want things to be better. You have to want to not be negative. So maintain those niceties between each other. You'd be surprised how much that little bit of niceness or kindness, again, just like the whole, you know, ritual thing in the morning or whatever, it will sit there and it's like fertilizer. It's just something that's going to take and grow from the time you start it. Number 5, the last one, and this one is just as important. Make sure you have a bedroom date on the calendar as well. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying you should plan out your sex life, okay? What I'm saying is, whether it's once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, you should have a date on the calendar where you are planning on spending that time to be intimate and at that level of intimacy with your partner. Again, it's like the whole, everything that matters is put in your calendar or in your planner, if people even still have those. This should have space on there too, and that level of intimacy, especially for some people, including me, I'm one of those people. It's not just sex; it's a whole new way of connecting with each other, and it's super, super important. And I'm not saying you should plan out each time. I'm not saying that if you plan it on Thursday that you shouldn't do something Wednesday if you guys feel like it. I'm saying it's kind of like a vacation, okay? Think of it as a vacation. If you know you're going on vacation, you have all this excitement built up, okay? And you have something to look forward to, and at the same time, this also gives you a chance to plan something fun or something romantic if you want. But if you were going on vacation, of course you would have it on the calendar. Well, think of it that way. If, every time you went on vacation, you never put it on the calendar, and you just, gee, I think tomorrow we're going to go to Disneyland, think about it. Treat that bedroom time, at least that one that you put on your calendar, whether it is once a week, once a month, once every couple of weeks, as a vacation, and look forward to it. Look forward to developing and maintaining that level of intimacy with your partner. Again, to some people, and your partner, this may be included, that might be, it's more than just sex. It's a very special, close way of being close, if that makes any sense. So, just 5 simple things that you can do, and you can implement them right away to either put the spark back in your relationship, help fix your relationship. You got to think of it like a plant. Think of it as a flower. There's certain things you have to do to that plant to keep it alive, and then there's also certain things extra that you have to do to make it bloom, if that's what you want it to do. And those are just 5 simple little things that you can do. It doesn't take radical changes or big things to happen. It's going to take time, though. That flower, that plant didn't just all of a sudden, get that huge. It's going to take time. How much time? I couldn't tell you that. You couldn't even tell you that. But you'll know, and you'll be able to see progress along the way. So, with that, and having been able to actually successfully, oh wow, that was kind of weird. With that, and having been able to successfully get through this actual recording now, being how it's the 3rd or 4th one, I'm going to go and let this one upload. I have a bunch of stuff I have to get done today. I hope you have a wonderful day, an amazing day. Don't forget to smile, and don't forget to smile back at your partner. You both need it. Stay warm, and I will talk to you later.